Hi everyone, sorry about that. For some reason, my YouTube was acting super funny. Um, whoop. So I'm in my new bathroom. You guys can see it's kind of a mess. Um, am I still on hormones? So, sorry, I'm asking. Beginning my transition, Pola from Poland. Um, I still am on hormones. Yes. I've been on hormones. I feel like since 2014, 2015. I want to say it's been 5 years since I've been on hormones, and yes, I'm still on hormones. Sorry, just carrying my foundation down my neck and chest so it somewhat matches me. But yeah, I mean it's been a crazy ride. Being on hormones and transitioning and life changes. I was saying before the video cut off, there's a lot of changes happening in my life right now. You know, my boyfriend and I just bought a house. I'm changing jobs. I mean, there's just a ton happening. So, I'm super excited about this year in general. I'm really kind of focusing on me, my time, my health, my wellness, my happiness. Really trying to put the focus on me this year. And you know, just by nature, I'm not that way. Just because it's kind of how I have been all of my life. So I'm excited to see what this year brings. I'm just mixing some. Am I on HRT? Yes. I've been on HRT for 5 years. 5 whole years. It's been a whirlwind. That is certain. I like to tap my concealer in with my finger. So I feel like it warms it up, it melts it into the skin a little bit nicer. Yeah, I've been on hormones for quite a long time. And thank God, because if I wasn't, who knows what would be my reality right now. Yeah, so today is Valentine's Day. And I wanted to jump on in here and wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. See what everyone is doing today. Hi, Anne. Does anyone else have a problem of their foundation not sticking to one part of their nose? Because I certainly have been lately. Yeah, but for Valentine's Day, I've always loved Valentine's Day, even though it's like such a corporate little holiday. Such a fictional little holiday. It's capitalism's favorite holiday, I feel like. But it's whatever. So, what is all of your favorite Valentine's Day memory, whether that's with yourself or with a partner, with your friends? Thanks. Can you tell me the name of the hormone? So, I'm on estradiol, and that's my estrogen. Um, and I'm also on progesterone, or was on progesterone. That was a pill, and I also take spironolactone, which is a testosterone blocker. So my estradiol, I have 0.5 ml weekly that I inject. And that is in my glute muscle. So much fun. I get like really bad creases around here all the time, so I just like tap, 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 just to reduce the amount of product around there so it doesn't crease up. Yeah. In our Balu, sure, you can ask me something. Just gonna brighten this up a little bit here in the inner corner. What went wrong, Tremor? And who'd you come out to? Reducing testosterone in my body, I take spironolactone, which is a testosterone blocker. Yeah. It's also a potassium-sparing diuretic, if that helps. Currently, what is the hardest part of my transitioning? The hardest part has been, I think, just the journey to self-acceptance, and by that I mean, like, you know, when you first start your transition, you have this idea in your head about what it's gonna be, what it's gonna be like, who you're gonna be, what you're gonna look like. You know, you imagine this life, right? You imagine that, you know, transitioning is gonna take care of everything for you, and once you're female, life is just gonna be easy. And sadly, that's not the case. You know, being or going through your transition, I mean, it does feel great, and you do feel more connected with your mind and your body and your soul, if you believe in a soul. But it's still really difficult getting through day to day, because you can't, you know, put yourself on a pedestal and expect to be perfect once you transition. You are always going to be a work in progress. You're always going to be, you know, an ever evolving human, as we all are. And sometimes your definitions of who you are and what you want to look like and who you want to be change, and that's okay. You just can't hold yourself to a very rigid standard of who you want to be and what you want to look like, and just understand that, you know, what you think and what you want and what actually happens might be different. You see this little patch that just doesn't stick? I hate it. Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I'm sorry your sister thinks that you're mentally ill, but you're not. You know, deep down in your heart, you know who you are, and you're just being true to yourself, and if that makes you happy, then it makes you happy. You wish you could transition, but it doesn't, you don't feel like it would work for you in your lifetime? What do you mean? What are your obstacles? Rarely ever do this. I hate powdering my nose. I hate it. But I'm gonna do it. Thank you, you're so sweet. Yeah, just because my nose is giving me all freaking trouble. So I'm gonna powder my nose, and I hope it goes okay. So I'm just using a little bit of a Cover FX powder. We'll see how it goes. I hate powdering my face. I think anytime I powder my face, I look like a just crusty mess. But I want this makeup to last a little bit longer. So I'm gonna powder my nose just because she has been very, very evil lately. She's been producing more oil. She's been just being extra lately. So I'm just gonna powder a little bit. I could show you the hormones, but it has my name and all of my information on it, so I probably won't. The hormones, you'll just have to, I mean, it's really hard to find, and there's so many different varieties. Like, the ones that I use are injectable, and the ones I used before that were pills. So you can find estradiol as a pill, you can find it as a injectable liquid, there's patches, there's all these things. Thank you, Gabrielle T. Agosto. Okay, so I'm gonna do some bronzer now. Yeah, I mean, what type of skin do you have? My skin is so dry, I've always trouble finding good foundation. Any tips? My skin is super dry too most of the time. Lately it's been really freaking combo right in the center. But if you have dry skin, I do recommend, you know, just getting a really good skincare prep before your foundation. And foundation, I do love NARS Sheer Glow. If you're looking for something more drugstore for dry skin, I would say the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. One thing that I really love is this Fresh Rose Hydration Toner. And any of the Drunk Elephant products I love as well. I also use Sunday Riley, the CEO Glow Oil, and the CEO moisturizer. They're really good for brightening, but they also give you such a beautiful, beautiful hydration. Also, the Sunday Riley water enzyme cream is amazing. So I'm just putting on some Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is just gonna be kind of my everyday go-to makeup. I'm not really gonna zhuzh it up until this evening when we're going out. No, it doesn't sound silly. You're so sweet. You know, I want this channel to be a place where we can support each other and give each other advice. You know, I really appreciate all of the positivity that you guys have been giving in the comment sections, even when people give hate. The one thing I'm trying to really, you know, think about differently is how to respond to people's hate. And I think, you know, when it comes down to it, people who are being hateful or spiteful or really uneducated about things, it's from a place of something. And if we don't know where that's coming from, we can't always be really understanding. And I think that's what we need to do, is just come from a place of, okay, you're acting this way because of something. We don't know what that is, but if we are positive and kind, sometimes it helps. Thank you so much, you have. Oh, you're so sweet. Laugh at people's hate. I mean, that's all you can do. Yeah, the best response is compassion. And that's the thing is like, if we can have compassion for people who hate us and who express so much hate toward us, you know, at the end of the day, that compassion in your heart feels good. And if you feel good, you continue to do good. And it's karma. It's karma. I'm just using that bronzer in my crease. So does anyone have any Valentine's Day plans? Anything fun in your future? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a stool just because this little setup I have, I'm actually standing up and my back is starting to hurt. I'll be right back. You guys can see how disgustingly messy my bathroom is. Okay, and now I need to lower you down. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Just spend it with your boyfriend? Yeah, that sounds exciting. Let's, you know, whether you're practicing love towards others or self-love, you know, as much as Valentine's Day is kind of a whatever kind of day, it's fun to just take a day to recognize the love you have for yourself and the love that you have for people around you. I have a mirror right up here that I'm looking at. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking right up here. So do you guys have any more questions for me? I know that there's not many of you on here right now, but you know, those of you who are on here, what do you want to know? What do you want to see from me in the future? Like I said, I have a new job, and I'm gonna have a lot more time to just get back into being creative and being a voice. And you know, I love advocating for my community. So, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Cademan. So I have to be done in like 30 minutes. Okay, I feel human now. I always hate the way I look without bronzer on. Hate it. Okay, so now that was the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Kind of is a little more neutral. I'm gonna warm it up just a bit here with this Hourglass Ambient bronzer. See how nice and warm that looks? Wow. My hair is insane today. My hair has been insane, well, forever, but how was nursing school? Did you get weird looks or uncomfortable situations? No, I mean, so when I was in nursing school, the first year of nursing school, I came to nursing school presenting male, and then I transferred to a different location, same school, different location. So I went to the U of M Rochester in Rochester, Minnesota, and then I transferred to the Minneapolis location. And it was kind of a purposeful transition, literally. I transitioned to the different campus so I could start kind of just fresh as Chloe, and that's what I did. Of course I had some weird looks, mostly from faculty at the nursing school just because, you know, it was new to them. I don't know if they've ever had a trans student before. And I was also in the beginning of transition, so I feel like for a lot of people that can be confusing. Most of the time I did kind of just have a brief conversation with my professors being like, hey, I'm Chloe. I transferred from, hi Christina, I transferred from the, you know, Rochester campus. I'm a trans woman. Like, these are my pronouns. These are, you know, yada, yada, yada. And typically most of them were totally, like, unfazed by it. There were some people who were a little, less than accepting, we'll say. But don't let those bitches faze ya. Today, you're so sweet. Yeah, keep your head up, everyone. I mean, that's all you can do is your best. And if you advocate for yourself and you do it in a way where it's really about respect, and, you know, in order for me to respect someone, I need to, you know, one, they need to earn my respect, but two, they also need to respect me. And part of that is, you know, stating what you want. And you never get what you want unless you ask for it or you say it. So currently, someone just asked what brushes I use. So I have a mixture of brushes that I've been using. So for my foundation, I use my fingers, and I also use the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Danny, my bestie, her YouTube channel is Danny Marie Wagner, and her Instagram is scars_2_stars. And she gave me these Wet n Wild holiday collection brushes that are really lovely. They're synthetic fiber. They're really, really soft. And then I have a couple Eco Tools brushes that I love, as well as a couple MAC brushes that I love. This is the MAC 185, and this is the MAC 137. These were natural hair brushes. MAC no longer makes natural hair brushes, but it is what it is. I did not see the new documentary from Shane. And also someone asked if I plan to get FFS in the future, so no, I don't. I like my face. You know, I like that I have some, I guess some people would say more severe features. So I do have pretty high cheekbones. I have kind of a nice strong jaw, but I like my face. I think it's kind of in the middle. Do you go to Pride Fest in any other cities? There's one in Pittsburgh in June. I would love to meet you face to face. If someone flew me out to different Pride Fests, I would be all down for it. Someone had mentioned, did HRT make changes to my hair? So yeah, it did, slowly but surely. It did. I did have like and it's not bad anymore, but I did have kind of a more severe hairline that went back a little bit more. But with patience and with diligent hormone usage and just really taking care of my hair using different oils, really understanding, you know, not to over shampoo and over condition and strip my hair of its natural oils, I was able to definitely, you know, have my hair grow beautifully and thicker and faster, given I do have curly hair, and a lot of people know that curly hair is ringlet, so it kind of grows sideways. I know what facial feminization surgery stands for. I don't want it. I don't need it. Ooh, that's a little severe. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Loose Powder Highlight. This is also a gift from my best friend Danny. A lot of you have seen her on my channel before. We used to do a series together back when I first started YouTube called Tranny Tot Hot Dish. And then some people kind of gave us some flack for using the word tranny, which, you know, I'm a trans woman. I'm can use that word if I want to. Given it, the title Tranny Tut Hot Dish does give other people the kind of a space to use that word, which maybe people were uncomfortable about, but I loved that show. And then we changed it to the T. It was called the T. And then after we called it the T, we both kind of took a little break from YouTube. But, we're back. We're thinking of calling our new series Transcendence. Or would you guys rather us just call it like Danny and Chloe? I mean, that was pretty simple, less gimmicky, but I like having fun with it. And then someone just asked if I have any Valentine's Day plans with my hubby. We're going to dinner, and we are going to go bowling with some friends after. And he's not my hubby, not yet, at least. Maybe one day. He likes to take things slow, so. Thank you. I mean, I do have some surgery plans in the future, but none of them are for my face. Come on, little nose. Should I do more highlighter? Probably not. I do love highlighter. It's probably my favorite part of makeup. What else? But I don't know. So, I mean, as far as surgery is concerned, a lot of people ask about, bottom surgery, if that's a plan for me, or if I want. Your makeup skills have improved so much. Thanks. Just practice and knowing your face. I mean, I remember my first makeup tutorial on YouTube. First, I didn't know how to edit videos. Second, I didn't know what I was doing. And third, it was just a lot of trial and error. But now, sorry, I'm gonna plug my phone in. Now I know my face. Now I feel a little more confident in what kind of makeup I like doing. I'm not someone who loves doing severe makeup looks. I'm not someone who likes a crazy contour, crazy bronzer, crazy everything. I like to keep it pretty minimal. I know my face now, and I know what works on it and what doesn't, and what I like. So typically I like to just be nice and glowy and bronze. But today, we're gonna make it just a little bit more dramatic, just because it's Valentine's Day, and why not? Let's see. I'm gonna warm up my crease here. I have this cute little Tartus Pro to go. It smells like chocolate. Something that I kind of want to let you guys know about is I have decided that I'm going to be completely throwing away all of my makeup. All of it. Because I want to go completely green, completely clean with all of my makeup. Did my muscles decrease with hormone therapy? So yes, yes and no. So I think your body definitely changes. It does take time. It's not going to be overnight. I would say I started to know body changes in about 2 years, is how long it started kind of for me to notice body changes. And the hormones, if your doctor kind of knows what they're doing, they have different ways of kind of making sure that transition happens. Like my doc, she's just, as far as I'm concerned, we call her the mother of hormone replacement therapy in Minneapolis. Her name is Dr. Deborah Thorpe. She's fucking amazing. That being said, she doesn't accept new patients just because of how many patients she already has. And she also delivers babies, she does surgery, she does a lot of stuff. But once you're on estrogen and testosterone blockers for about, I believe it's a year, she'll prescribe you progesterone. Progesterone, 1, makes you moody as fuck, but 2, it helps your body kind of redistribute fat, help kind of form a little bit more feminine figure. That being said, it's not a miracle drug. You'll see some changes, but a lot of it isn't, like I said, instantaneous or super, super dramatic. I noticed a difference, but part of it is also if you're working out, knowing what muscles groups to work out to give you a more feminine figure. So it's typically your glutes, your hips. You want to kind of focus on your abdomen if you want to cinch yourself in a little bit. I mean, there's lots of things you can do. What do you guys think so far? What should I do next? Let's see. I'm trying to think if I should go with like a more neutral lid. I mean, all of the lids that I do are neutral, but something a little more light, and then like a black wing maybe. I was wearing a black wing the other day. I normally don't wear black eyeliner. I wear brown. And my boyfriend's like, "What did you do? It looks good." And I was like, "Okay, note to self. Valentine's Day, I'll wear a black wing." And by black wing, I'm not by any means good at wing liner. I use very smudgy black liner. Happy V-Day to you, JCC. You're so sweet. Oh my goodness. What are yours? There we go. I saw one more question. Was it painful? What? What did you say? I have one more question. Was it painful? Oh, painful to do implants? Yes and no. Some people have a harder time than others. I mean, the muscle pain is a little different than any other pain that I've experienced. Typically, they give you painkillers after surgery like that. I only took painkillers for 2 days. I didn't think it was too bad. It's the restrictions that you have to follow after, like not lifting your arms above your shoulders. You can't lift anything above 20 pounds. Things like that that can be a little more difficult. Okay. Something just a little bit lighter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, implants, I think it was probably what I wanted the most. And I'm so happy I did. I did it. The one thing that I would say, I would wait. If I could go back, I would wait a little bit longer than I did because I was on hormones for about 9 months when I got my implants done. And let's just say, 1, I should have waited for a little more breast tissue to develop. And 2, I probably shouldn't have gone as big as I did. So, I have a couple problems with my implants that I can talk about in another video. But I do have a couple problems with my implants. So they're uneven, like one is here and one is here. So one dropped a little bit more, and the dock went a little bit too big, so I have scars from the tension. What do you think is better, under the muscle or over the muscle? Under the muscle is what I have. The new doc that I'm going to go see, he recommended over the muscle just for a little bit more definition. Under the muscle, you know, just because that muscle is covering it, you can have a little bit less definition. Typically, it really just depends on the implant type. So I think with a lot of the new implants, like those, the ones that I have are called the cohesive gel implant. So it's kind of like the colloquial term is the gummy bear implant, and that one is actually made to go over the muscle. My doctor did not do that previously. Something like a saline implant is better under the muscle, just because you have a little bit more rippling and folding with a saline implant, and you can see that actually with a saline implant, so that's why they typically don't go over the muscle with the saline. How long did it take for me to recover? So I think my restrictions I had restrictions for 2 to 4 weeks on lifting and sleeping and all of that. Have you ever straightening your hair just to see what it looked like? Yeah, if you go to my Instagram page, A Girl Like Me with Chloe M on Instagram, you can see I have pictures of my hair straightened and blown out and curled, and it's pretty. It's just a lot of maintenance for me to do that. Just for me to straighten or blow out, straighten, and like recurl or set my hair, it takes me like forever in a day. So it's not really worth it to me. Thanks, Chelsea. You're so sweet. If you did sex reassignment surgery, do you have any tips for it and how long to recover? So I have not had sexual reassignment surgery. I think the best term for it is, I mean, there's 1,000 different terms now for it. So I'm not going to police people and say what it is. But for me, I feel like the best term for it is the gender affirmation or gender confirmation surgery. Just because while it is sexual reassignment per se, it's more about, you know, aligning yourself with your gender. But I have not had it. I really don't plan to have it. If I do, that'll be, you know, down the line. Right now, I'm happy with where I'm at. The surgeries that I'm planning to have, and this might seem kind of like whatever, but I don't really care. It's my body. It's going to make me happy. And for me, it's also kind of a gender affirming thing. I would like to have liposuction with a fat transfer to my glutes and my hips, just to give me a little bit more of a curvy figure. And I do need to get my breasts redone just because of the couple problems. So I have to get a breast revision, scar revision, and lipo 360 with a buttock augmentation. That will be in the future though, not anytime soon. That's a lot of money. Just smudging a little dark eyeshadow along my lash line before I go in with black. But yeah, I've definitely seen some really fantastic results with the surgeon that I plan to go to for all of that. He's really fantastic. He has a lot of experience. I've done a lot of research around surgery, obviously, just because I want to make a really informed decision. I don't want to end up botched again. So, it's definitely something to research if you ever are considering that, which, I mean, I'm ready for it. I just can't pay for it yet. So, I was thinking about doing a GoFundMe for it, but I don't know. I feel bad. I feel like, you know, doing that kind of stuff, so many people consider it cosmetic, but for me, I don't. I really consider it, you know, a feminizing surgery, a body affirming surgery. But I know a lot of people have opinions on what they call elective surgery and the dangers and different things about body dysmorphia. But for me, I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's my body. It's something that I want, and it's something that I feel would really help align my body a little bit more with my gender and my want for my gender. How much does it cost to do implants in the US? No, I'm not gonna get FFS. I don't need it, I don't think. That's not part of my journey. So implants in the US can cost, you know, a different range. I've seen them for as low as like 3,000, and as high as like 15 to 20. Those ones I don't understand why they're so high. Maybe it's the surgeon in particular, maybe it's not. My implants were about $8,000, which was a lot of frickin' money. Where am I? I'm in my bathroom, my new bathroom. Don't mind me, it's a frickin' mess. We just moved, so we're trying to get everything sorted out and figured out where we want to put things and all that jazz. Yeah, so, oh, where in, like, my city, I'm in Minneapolis, if that's what you're asking. But my current location, Minneapolis, Minnesota. My current location is my bathroom. My state and city is Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, time for a little black liner. Oh my god, this Marc Jacobs bronzer smells like frickin' heaven. It's the Omega coconut bronzer. I just die every time I smell it. So I'm not good at wing liner at all. Was dating life as a transgender? It's complicated, we'll say. I'm in a committed relationship right now with someone, so we've been together for 3 years. So it's been great to have that partnership, but before him, it was kind of a crazy, crazy route. Well, and that's the thing is, you know, if something causes you a lot of dysphoria, you know, and you feel like changing it is gonna fix that dysphoria, change it. As long as you're looking into who does it safely, who does it effectively, and it's not gonna put you into kind of a financial burden, then change it. You know, there was one point where I was like, I hate my forehead. I hate how big my forehead is. I hate my brow ridge. I hate my jawline, and I've just come to love it. Oh, congratulations! Ugh, I want to get married too, but we're waiting for that. We just bought a house, so we have a lot of changes happening already this year. Um, am I in my 30s? I'm 26. I just turned 26 in January, actually. So I'm still pretty young. I'm in my mid-20s now. On the other side of 20. Thank you. Definitely had, Botox, fillers, all of that helped me through that. But try to stick pretty regimented to my skincare, regimented to my exercise and diet. I've kind of fallen off the wagon recently, but everyone gets permission to do that every now and then. Come on, babe. I've been here since the beginning. I missed the little cute videos with you and the other trans girl. That's an artist. That's Danny. Yeah, we started recording videos again. She is my bestie. Any tips for surviving high school as a trans girl? Back when I was in high school, I didn't know any trans people. I wasn't trans. Well, I was trans, but I didn't really know how to identify in high school just because I grew up in Texas and I wasn't really exposed to that community. So I identified as gay in high school because that's what I knew. The closest thing I knew to, an alternate identity that besides the body I was born in. Awesome. Well, I do a lot of live chats on my Instagram. My Instagram is at a girl like me with _ Chloe M. So if you guys want to jump over there, I do a lot of live chats on Instagram. I'm starting to do more and more here. So if you guys like this, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel. We have so much fun here, and I'm going to start uploading a lot more. But as far as high school, I would just say focus on yourself, focus on getting good grades, focus on getting out of there. Find, teachers who can support you or staff or faculty who can support you, and find people that, you trust. And recognize that high school, while it feels like the whole entire world, once you leave, it is a fresh of breath air. Fresh of breath air? Really? A breath of fresh air. I might DM you because I could use some TG friends. Hey, okay, go ahead. Melena. I'm all about supporting my community, my girls, my boys, my people, everything in between. We live in a spectrum. This is where I have a problem. I can never match this eye to this eye just because they're different shapes. It drives me insane. One wing is always like up here and one wing's like, argh. So we'll see. I have to concentrate. Kind of have to like map it out. Oh, I hate this. Close enough. I'm not going to be hell-bent about it. I don't really care. The one thing that I do like to do with my winged eyeliner is just smudge it out, because I feel like then it doesn't look perfect, and that's actually what I like, so. Well, that's just gonna have to do. So what's everyone else up to today? We have, what's my favorite comfort food and what is my favorite thing to do for fun? So comfort food, that's tough. Comfort food. I feel like the one food I could always eat is pho, or some kind of like noodly soup like that. I think, so I grew up in a Filipino household, so my mom's Filipino, and I grew up with Filipino people all around me. I'm Filipino. And chicken adobo is like my favorite childhood dish, so that is my like probably favorite comfort food. I don't eat it as much as I should, I think. And as far as fun, I like working out. I like just being with my friends as much as I can. I'm kind of a loner sometimes too, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, I do lots of things by myself. I love spending time with my puppies. Oh my god, my dogs are my life. They're my little babies and I love them very, very much. What else? My boyfriend and I spend a lot of time together. We love, obviously, I feel like a lot of people love Netflix and all of that. So I love Netflix, always. Always and often. My favorite Netflix show, Grace and Frankie. I also love on Hulu, Handmaid's Tale. Oh my fucking god. It is my life. It is too much and just enough all at the same time. It leaves me sitting on the edge of my seat every single episode. The entire episode. I can't. I need a little bit more color on my cheeks. My favorite MAC blush, Warm Soul. If you don't have it, get it. It works beautifully on so many skin tones. As you can see, I'm just like digging into it. And it just gives you almost like you've just been kissed by the sun. And I always like to carry blush and bronzer down my neck and chest, just to kind of match everything up. Okay, what's next? Who all is there still? I love your questions. Keep them coming. I have a question for you guys. How long have you been watching me? If you're new, welcome. If you're not, what's your favorite memory? My favorite memory is like my first makeup tutorial with the L'Oreal True Match. That was a disaster. I think it was like in 3 videos because it was so long. Let's see. Mascara. I'm gonna wipe my lips off just because they look crusty. Oh, I hate when my lips are all like blanked out like that. It drives me insane. Just because I actually like the color of my lips. This is NARS Climax Mascara. It's pretty good. Hi, Paul. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello there. I'm glad you're doing excellent. Thank you, Amin. Oh my god, look at how much a difference mascara makes. Oh, that's my favorite. That's like the one thing I probably couldn't live without is mascara. Beavis, you're so sweet. I missed your eyeliner. What do you mean? Doing my eyeliner? My winged eyeliner that I always fuck up, but just what it is. Thank you. I smudged it out. We made it work. Teehee. Says your hair looks gorgeous. Thank you, Rez. It's been a journey. This is her. She's been giving me volume lately. Lots of volume, which I love. Sometimes too much volume, but I wish someone really finds and sees the real beauty inside you. You deserve all the best. Oh, you're so sweet. You know what? I found the beauty inside myself, and that's all that needs to happen. The rest happens after that. Okay. A little mascara on. Feeling human. Gotta get going soon. I have class to go to, and I need to eat a little something. Okay. Have you ever seen the movie A Girl Like Me with A Girl Like Me, the Gwen? No, I haven't. What is that about? Okay, so I think everything is done except for brows and lips. So brows, I'm using my go-to 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. This will hold your brows in place all frickin' day. For me, I like it's about a boy in my makeup is supernatural looking. What do you mean? How is my makeup supernatural looking? Oh, like supernatural looking or like extraterrestrial? I'm gonna add a little bit of color to my brows. I really don't add a tinted brow gel. You're so sweet. Thanks, Ellie. I really don't add that much brow gel or tinted brow gel unless I'm like feeling a bold brow. I'm feeling a bold brow today. Thank you. I'm all about highlighting my features, my big brows, my all that. Love to hear more about what you do as a nurse and why you like it. So I've been a cosmetic nurse, so doing kind of procedures in a medical spa for the past year, and I just kind of switched over to dermatology. So I now work with all kinds of people, different kinds of people doing dermatology stuff. So I'll be working in surgery, removing skin cancer or helping remove skin cancer. And the other days we kind of see a grab bag full of everything. So let's see. What do you guys think? Do I need more mascara, more blush, more highlight? Hi, Julie. Thanks, girl. I'm trying to get back at it. Story of a trans teen that was murdered, but the crime has helped to bridge the gap to understand between transgender people and the rest. It's really good. Next head. This is a matte lipstick. Lady Be Good. Okay, bye, Amin. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Stefan. What is? Highlighter? Where are you living right now, Tremor? Oh. Well, I hope you make it over here, and I hope your transition is just as beautiful as you want it to be. Okay, guys. So this is it for me. I'm done with my makeup. Done getting ready. We do not do hairline restoration, no. Oh, shit. Just used makeup removing wipe instead of a tissue paper to block my lips. Oops. There we go. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. Head over to my Instagram if you want to see more from me. I post a lot on Instagram lately. You guys should hopefully be expecting a video from me very soon here. If you guys liked me doing lives, just leave a comment down below, and I will gladly do more of them. Okay, guys, love you all.